Hey, this is Lorena, and I wanted to do, I guess, an organizational tutorial today. That wasn't really my plan. What I really wanted to do is do a room tour, but then as I was going along, I realized that it was more about organizing myself, and I thought you guys would like to see some of the things that I'm implementing in organizing myself for quilting. I have a lot of problems sometimes when I'm quilting, is that I end up losing my quilt blocks when I'm in the process. I'm sure I'm not the only one, and also too, I'm not the kind of person that only works on one project. I'm a several type of project kind of girl. The more the better. I enjoy the process more when I can switch it up and try a new project and do different things. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know lately I told you that I was organizing my long arm quilting room and I organized my embroidery room. What I did is I got some of these bins and I really liked the functionality of them. I did get them initially for my clients to put their products in so that they weren't on the floor, and also I did it in the long arm quilting room so that when my clients brought their quilts, everything was organized in one bin. But what I've also realized that as I've gone through everything, gone through all my quilting and all my stuff that I have, I realized that it was very functional for me also. So what I wanted to share is how this kind of system can help you if you are a piecer, a quilter, and/or a long arm quilter or business owner. I don't know. I just thought maybe you'd like my ideas. I'll see you in a minute. So this is what one of the shelving units is. This is a 4-piece one. It's $37. They're from Walmart Home Goods, and the drawers are $5.97, $6 each. So it's 13 wide, 12 deep down, and then it's 15. It goes 15 back. So you could put a lot of material in these little containers. What I started doing is I started designating certain bins for certain jobs. Like for my clients, I ended up doing several rows of shelving units, and the top units were initially just for my clients that quilts that I need to get done. See, and this one has everything to the batting, to a quilt job, and the quilt back, and the thread. And it all fits in here. This one has just two baby quilts, and the thread's in there, and I put the leader there to let me know that, okay, you need to get working on these. This is the same thing. My client's paperwork, the leader, and these at the top are the quilt tops or quilts that I need to finish this week and have them done for my clients. And the second one is where they're not as important. One of the reasons I'm doing this is as I'm cleaning, I'm going through my plastic bins. I'm sure y'all have tons of plastic bins. I ended up having 20 of them that had quilt blocks of projects that I did in 2004, yeah, or 2000, yeah. And I pulled those blocks. I don't intend to do them probably and put them in this bin so that maybe I can do some unique projects, make some bags with them, or if I have enough blocks, I could go through the bin and make myself a quilt top if I wanted to. So I designated one bin for every single block that I could find and put it in that bin as I was organizing. Some of these that are in the midst of the process. I can make a little girl quilt with this one, but they're just quilt blocks. I can make a girl Wonder Woman. She's big now. And this whole bin is just full of quilt blocks. So if I want to sit down and just work on a quilt top or do a project that has a quilt block on it, I have all these in process, either done quilt blocks that I can make a quilt top with, or I can use these quilt blocks to make something unique, like a really cool craft with it. Now, you know, when you have quilt blocks, you're probably going to have quilt tops. And so I ended up finding a whole bunch of quilt tops that needed borders. And don't judge me, I found 20. My problem isn't that I don't finish jobs, it's that I have clients coming in and out of my house, and I have to put my projects aside to finish their jobs, their projects. And what happens is I put my jobs away, my projects away, and then I can't find them because I'll end up finding other projects, or I'll find another project I want to buy and I'll start working on that, and I'll probably put that one away. Okay, so I don't want to go on and on about this, but I ended up finding 20 quilt tops, that needed just borders. One of the great blessings of organizing my fabric is now I know where all my fabric is, all my colors, and since I found all these quilt tops, I could literally just get the fabric and make a border and work on those quilt tops that just need borders and get them done. Okay, so I made a bin just for my quilt tops that need borders. Yeah. You know how I was saying that I have quilts that, like 20 quilts that just need borders? This is the bin. All it needs is borders. And so I'm going to try to pull one out every day or once or twice a week and put a border on each one, and then I can move them to the next bin. After I put the borders, I also made myself another bin of quilt tops with borders. The reason is once you have the quilt top done, you still need work. It's not done. Now the next process is to find a coordinating back fabric. If you're going to do binding without binding, I usually have to find a coordinating back fabric. So when I roll it over, it rolls over and has a really pretty color on the other outside. And so I made myself a bin, and I found, I think 5 or 6, I think I still have some more to put in there, of quilt tops that have borders already, and I just need to start working on making a back fabric for them. Here, this bin has quilts that have borders on them. I literally have 6 quilts here that are already ready just to be quilted. And so with these bins, it's really been a blessing for me because I can literally, I think quilting is not just one thing. There's a process to it. And so I made myself a bin of quilts that already have borders, and if I decide that I really want to finish a quilt, all I have to do is pull out that quilt and put it in its own bin, select the back fabric, and get it ready so that the back fabric is ready, cut the batting for it, pick the thread, and then there's the bin as ready for the quilt top to be quilted. Now this bin, this quilt needs a border, maybe. I'm going to do a tutorial on should quilts have borders or not. But I already have the quilt fabric, I already have the quilt top, and I already have the back fabric done. And so everything is ready for me to start quilting this quilt. And any type of quilt that I have the quilt top done and just need back fabric, I'm going to put it in this bin. What I like about these bins too is I have a bin that I created for when I am working on a certain project. You know that big star project that I just recently posted a video on? I also have those other blocks that I did and all the half square triangles, and I put them in one bin, and I'll show a video of that. Like all the half square triangles that I already did. And I have them all kind of pretty much organized. And here's all this fabric. I'm sure you've seen these before. What I did is I'm working on this quilt top, of course, and I just put it all in this bin. I bought these extra petites. I may do a giveaway of these. And I put them in here just in case I want to use them for the border or to do something different because I'm in the process. So for this quilt top, every single thing is in here that I'm working on. I've had some projects, and I'm going to show a video of it, of where I've made literally several blocks for the real quilt tops of it, but I just can't find the coordinating fabric. And I know I have the coordinating fabric somewhere, and you know what happens? I find the quilt top, but then I can't find the coordinating fabric. And then I find the coordinating fabric, and I can't find the quilt top. I know I'm not the only one. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And so I have a bin now. Whenever I find that coordinating fabric, I shove it right where it needs to be, in the same spot where I have those quilt blocks. And now I'm so excited because it's ready to be worked on, because I found the coordinating fabric and I found the quilt tops. Please don't tell me I'm the only one. Please don't tell me. Now this quilt, I couldn't find any of these coordinating fabrics. I lost them, putting them in a bin somewhere, because I put them in a bag, even though I had done 3 variations of quilt tops that just need borders or just needed some added elements. But there's 3 of them here. I can make 3 quilts. But my problem is that I lost this coordinating fabric. And anytime I find any coordinating fabric, I know where this bin is, and I just pop it in there. And I'm ready to go and start working on these 3 quilts and have them done. I really do hope you like this tutorial. I really do. I hope it helps you think organized. I never thought it would really help me as much as it has. I really love the ease of use of it. I could walk up to the bin, pull it out, and start working on a project, because everything is where it needs to be. So yeah, I hope you like this video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.